I made out like a bandit yesterday. Let me explain why. Lower this first because I still want there to be sound. Okay, I'm watching 1 versus 100 with Jester, who is probably passed out at this moment. But I went to Tanger Outlets yesterday in Riverhead with my cousin, and I've never been there before. So this is my whole video, and to me it's a whole because I am not the best at stuff. I have been a size 16, 16, 14 around there since I have turned 19, and I've been overweight for a long time, and I shop at like specialty stores, and it's a problem because I was a double D in high school, and then I grew to just recently I had grown from a G to an H. Yeah, I'm huge. And so it's really hard for me to find clothes that fit over my chest. And today, and my cousin wanted to go to Tanger Outlets, and he's like, let's go, and I go do this trip only twice a year, and I said, alright, what's the worst that could happen? So, we went. And, I guess, apparently his intention was to spend money on me as well as... So cute. And so, we spent money. And, he got me, I, he was surprised I've never been there before, so it was a major experience for me because, I'd never seen myself as a beautiful girl. So I go into Old Navy with him, and, I try on 2 pairs of jeans and this red polka dot type of thing because I like vintage-esque stuff. And I fit in the size 12 for the first time in a really long time. I looked at my body, looked at everything else, and I cried. And it was... I looked at myself, looked at me, and looked at him, and I cried, and I felt pretty. I felt beautiful. I looked at myself, and I thought to myself, I looked friggin' beautiful, and got overwhelmed, and I cried like a bitch. And it was so surreal, and I realized that this whole girl journey that I've been on to explore myself, is actually really worth it. So, I want to show you what I got. I wore these tonight. These are my dark wash jeans. They're Dreamer jeans from Old Navy, and they're comfortable. They have a little bit of stretch in them. This right here is like a control top. It's a little higher than normal, but I love it. It's so good. It's pretty. I got also from Old Navy. I can reach over it and get it. I have to make a survey so I forget. This might be the most frilly thing I own in my life. And it shears all hell. But you can see like there's sculpting to it in those little curves. It was the curliest thing, and is the girliest thing I own as a top. And these are my Sweetheart jeans. They're a little lighter. Boot cut, and they fit. So these are really cute. I love those. Hold on. Let me just fold this correctly. Back in there. What else did I get? Oh, Payless was going out of business. And, Payless was going out of business in Tanger Outlets, which is really retarded to begin with. That is... Oh, hold on. I'm having trouble with the bag. Alright. So, apparently, Payless had an outlet store in Tanger Outlets, which made no sense because Payless are less to begin with. And I'm out of focus. Why am I out of focus? I don't know. Let's... Can you see me? Oh, there we go. Focused. Alright, and so with that being all said and done, Payless was going out of business, and so I got these. The Peep Dough. and they have like a little ruffle, and they're bendable. They are they're so comfy, and they have a little heel in them. Barely a heel, but I love it. And it's so bendy. They're from American Eagle, and I love them. They have a little ruffle. It's so cute. I wore them all day. It was so comfortable. Keep in mind that New York somehow went from like a 30-degree weather to 55, almost 60 degrees on Saturday. Yeah, weird. Yeah. So I got that, and then I have sunglasses in the car, which he bought me as well, and um they have butterflies on them. I'll show you guys next time because I was too lazy to go back to my car when I realized I left them in there. Alright, but everyone knows that I am a huge tea freak, and I love different types of teas and herbals and all this stuff, and I don't have a real mug at the moment. So my cousin, knowing how insane I am with tea, gets me this. It's a damask design. I thought it was Paisley's, but I love Paisley's. That was Old Navy. It's silicone here, and silicone here, and this is all ceramic, so I have to be super careful. But it's so fucking worth it because in the morning, Jester pays for my tea at his work, and it's like $4 or $5 for the huge freaking amount of tea that I drink. So this is gonna save him a bunch of money. Just saying. So, and then finally, I do not have any perfume at all. I don't wear perfume because one, I can't afford it, and two, I mean, I don't really count the Victoria's Sweet and Tart stuff perfume because I don't think it's perfume, to be honest. And like, it's just not really. I don't consider that perfume. Because it's Victoria's Secret, and it was like from their pink collection. I don't like this. It may sound stupid. I'm new to the girl game, but when I think of perfume, I think of glass bottles and something beautiful and fragrant and flowery. And I'm okay. I'm muting this because I'm watching 1 vs. 100 Bob Saget, and it's fucking awesome. But that's beside the point. And we walked into this store called Perfuma. I've seen it in the mall, but it's like a bunch of fragrances and from all different people, and like I he said, oh, I need cologne, but I think I'm gonna wait till next time. I said, all right. He's like, you want to walk in? I'm like, all right, that's fine, but I don't have any perfume. I don't wear perfume because, what do you mean don't wear perfume? I'm like, I don't own any. I don't think I've ever owned any, except for this one little fragrance from Argentina that my mom brought back when we were kids. It was really fragrant and flowery and kind of smelled like hibiscus. And so we walked in, and this woman was really, really nice, and she was really sweet, and like, I'm really, like, total, not really a girl. So we smelled a couple of stuff, and I told her there was my mom used to wear, like, this really fragrant, flowery type of light scent, and, so it reminds me of my mom. And it was something of home, of good times, before all this crap happened and before it got kicked out. And so we smelled this. Bulgari is expensive as all hell, and it was on sale. Like, we're talking below on sale. Oh, and I got Kira chocolates and Jester chocolates. But if you want to see how big it is, this is huge. For me, this is insanely huge. And it smells like jasmine. It's so light, but it's not overpowering. Oh, and it smells like my mom. And the one thing I loved about watching my mom get ready was smelling her perfume. I loved walking into seeing my mom get ready for work for the restaurant, and I would sit there and I would watch her get ready, and she looked so beautiful, and I would smell this beautiful fragrance that I never smelled before, and I didn't know what it was. And so I guess it was my wanting to be a girl, but it never happened. And so my mom, I guess, because I was a tomboy growing up, and my mom wasn't really. She wanted me to be this really really girly girl, but I wasn't into it as a kid. And so, but she knew I liked the fragrance. She knew I liked the smell. So she got me that little thing from Argentina, and I would wear it. If I had to get dressed up, that was the only thing I would wear. So this kind of reminds me of my mom and that fragrance that I was a kid. I got to feel like my mom. So this kind of brings back a childhood memory of mine, which is lame, I know, but altogether, my cousin spent about $100 on me with everything that I have here, and not to mention he brought me lunch and dinner, and I felt so blessed. Um, I didn't expect to feel so. I mean, it's 100 milliliters. Like this is a lot. I don't know how I'm gonna work with it, and this is the name of the company of the place we went. This is the hold on, let me fix that. That's the place we went. All in all, it was a great. It was such an awesome experience, and he goes once in the winter and then once in the summer. So we're going again this summer with Kira, and it's gonna be a whole bunch of fun. I can't wait. I have never felt so blessed in my whole life. All right, I need to go to sleep because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I should go to bed, but I love you guys so much. Peace out, and there'll be more videos. I promise they won't be so stagnant. Okay, bye. Okay, there we go. Bye.